Hello students, in this video we are going to see measure of dispersion or we called variation. So dispersion, the another name is nothing but variation, okay, measure of variation. Already we done measure of central tendency. Now after measure of central tendency we have the name of the concept is measure of dispersion. So first you see the definition. So it's nothing but the measure that helps us to know about the spread of a data. So spread or variation of the data set or scatter of the data set. Okay. So this is called measure of dispersion. Okay, dispersion. Okay. Now here there are two types. One is absolute measure, absolute measure. Another one is relative measure. So first you see absolute measure, after that you see relative measure. Okay. Now measure of dispersion we have four types. What are the types means? Sometimes they will ask in 2 more question, write the name of the measure of dispersion. So there is nothing but measure of dispersion. We have 4. In central tendency we have 5 concepts. Here is 4. First one is range. Next one is quartile deviation. And third one is mean deviation. The last one is standard deviation. So in quartile deviation in short form you write QD. Okay, in question sometimes you find calculate QD, that is nothing but quartile deviation. Likewise MD is nothing but mean deviation, ST is nothing but standard deviation. Okay, so these are the measure of the dispersion. Okay, and also it is an absolute measure, and the coefficient of range, quartile deviation coefficient, each coefficient is called relative measure. Okay, this 4 is nothing but our absolute measure, and the coefficient of this 4 concept is called relative measure. Okay. So what is the meaning of dispersion means? For example, there are two players, player 1, player 2. You take, there are two players, they scored in match, there are two match 1 and match 2. So player 1 scored in match 1 20 and match 2 80. Okay, and player 2 scored 46 and in match 2 this one match 2 is 54. Okay, so now what do you do? Find the average of player 1. Okay, average of player 1. That means, you know, average means nothing but if you have 2 match, just add 2 values and divide by 2. There are 2 values means divide by 2. Okay, if you add this 2 we get 100. So 100 by 2 is nothing but 50. So for the average of the player 1 is 50. This is our average of player 1. Similarly, you find average for player 2. So what you do? Likewise, you add first value and the second value. After that, divide by 2. If you add this 2 value, again you get 100. 100 divided by 2 is nothing but 50. Okay. Now average of both the players are 50 only. Okay, both are same. So now what do you do? Just you compare this average with player 1 score. So this is 50, no? Yeah, the 20 and 8 is nearby 50? No. So the value of 20 or 8 is not nearby 50. So this is mean there are very many lot of more variation between the player, the matches and the averages. So here is the variation. The average is the match 1 match 2 la nariya variation irukku. Okay, if you take player 2 now, the player 2 also the average is 50, but this average value is nearby to the 2 matches. Okay, so here no variation, less variation only. So here is more variation. This is the concept of variation. In measure of central tendency, it tell about the averages only, it's central value only. So here only the variation concept is the measure of dispersion. Okay, So here there are two types. One is absolute, relative. In the absolute measure we have four concepts. One is range, quartile deviation, mean deviation, standard deviation, and each coefficient is called relative measure. Okay. Now you see one by one. First you see range one. Range. Okay, now we first will see range. Okay, so in 2 mark question, surely we expect one problem or one definition from this range. Most of time they ask the university question from the range concept. Okay, sometimes they ask different range or problem will they will ask the problems. Okay, so now it is very important. So remember the definition. So it's nothing but range is nothing but it is a difference between largest and smallest value in the given data. Okay, the given distribution. No, here you find the largest and smallest and the difference, that is called range. So I write start form, that is range equal to large minus smallest value. L represent largest value and S represent smallest value. The given set of data, no, from that you find L largest value and smallest value. After that you subtract, you get one value. No, that is called our range. Okay. Now this is a range formula and it is a relative measure. So this is absolute measure and the relative measure is nothing but coefficient of range. So coefficient of range. So for this also we have one formula. This is nothing but L minus S by L plus S. So this is a formula. Okay. So sometime in 2 mark we can expect the question calculate range and its coefficient. So range means use this formula. In coefficient of range, that is relative measure formula, is use this formula L minus S by L plus S. Now we are going to see the problem based on this concept. Okay. Okay. So in range formula you know L minus S. Okay. But already I said there are three types of data. We have individual, discrete and continuous. That is grouped, ungrouped data. Okay. Now you see ungrouped data. So that is nothing but individual data. Okay. So this is a question. We can expect this question from 2 mark. Calculate range and its coefficient for the following data. Okay. So they given some numbers. Okay. You now. So solution is, you know, formula. Before that you find you find L and smallest value. Okay. So in this data, what is your largest value? See, 512, 523, and the last one is 599. Before that, 678. So the 678 is the biggest number. That is our largest value. Okay. Now find S. S is smallest value. What is smallest value? See, 129. This is our smallest value in the given data. So that is our S. Okay. So after finding largest and smallest value, now go to the formula. Okay. So you know range formula. What is the range? Range equal to, you know, what's the formula? L minus S. Okay. So using this formula, now you find range. So first you write L value. After that S. Then you subtract. So 678 minus 129. Now you subtract this. So if you have, okay. So check the values, check the answer. Now, so range is over. This is a range. Now you go to find coefficient of range. So coefficient of range. Coefficient of range equal to formula is nothing but L minus S by L plus S. Okay. What is your L value? 678. So in numerator just to subtract, denominator will add. Okay, 678 minus 129, denominator you add the value. Okay. Now, if you subtract this is nothing but 549. Now add 678 plus 129. This is nothing but 807. So after that you divide. So numerator divided by denominator. So 549 divided by, so denominator is 807. So the answer is 0.68. So after decimal 2 digits enough. So this is the answer. Always the coefficient only, the value, the answer is 0 point only. So 0.68. So this is your range and coefficient for the individual series. Okay. And in definition or the problem, we can expect the 2 mark question. So you go through this concept and so now you see discrete concept. Okay. this is a problem, the type of the discrete series. Okay, here also the same question, range and its coefficient. You know discrete is nothing but x and f value. If they given x and f means frequency means this is a group data and it is a type of discrete data. Okay, now so here also you find L and S. Okay, in range knowledge formula you know L minus S. Only thing is how to find L and S. Okay, in individual you know in the given data what is largest, what is smallest, that is a value. Here they given x and f, and in this problem just to see x value alone. In the x don't see the frequency. In the x value which one is biggest value? 55. You know that is our L. Okay. In x this x value what is the lowest value? 10. That is our S. Very simple one. Okay. Don't see the frequency. This type of problem also they will ask in 5 mark we can expect. But don't see the frequency. Just in Excel, which one is maximum? That is our L. Which one is lower? That is our small capital S. That is smallest value. Okay. Now you know the formula. The same formula. Range equal it is nothing but L minus S. Okay. What is L? 55. That is 55 minus 10. The answer is 45. Okay. This is a range and coefficient. So coefficient of range equal to you know formula L minus S by L plus S. Okay, that is 55 minus 10 by 55. Subtract this, we get 45. Add means 65. Okay, now you divide. Okay, using calculator you divide 45 divided by 65. So the answer is 0.69. 0.69. This is our coefficient value. Range equal to 45. So this is a concept. The same range, same coefficient formula. Only thing the data only change, but you know how to find LS. Okay, and remain all same only. Okay. Next, I hope you understand the concept. Next, you will see continuous series. Okay, continuous series. The same question. Now it is the problem based on continuous. That means they given class interval. The interval is given 20 to 30, and frequency also given. It is also type of group data, but the class interval is given. That is the main. That is nothing but continuous series. The same question, range and coefficient. You know the formula for range and coefficient. That is no problem. And here we need L and S. The formula L and S are very important. Okay. Here also don't see the frequency. The class interval. What's the last value? That is what's the highest value. The last is what's the value? 70. This is our highest value. So that is our largest value. Okay. In what is smallest? What is the starting value? 20. That is our lower one. So S equal to 20. Okay. I hope you understand the concept. See, in the discrete also same. In the Excel, which is biggest, so the lower one, that is our L and S. Same way, don't see the frequency. The class interval, what's the last value? That is our L. What's the first starting value? That is our S. So after the formula, you know formula very well. Range equals nothing but L minus S. That is 70 minus 20 is nothing but 50. This is your answer. Okay, range answer. Now you go for the coefficient. Coefficient of range. So the formula is L minus S by L plus S. Okay. So that means 70 minus 20 by 70 plus 20. When you subtract this, we get 20 or 15. This one is 90. So now you do divide. So that means 50 divided by 90. 50 divided by 90 is nothing but 0.5555. No. So just you write 0.56. Just to divide this. The answer is 0.555. It goes. Okay. Just to round off, the answer is 0.56. So that is coefficient of range is 0.56. Range is 50. So this is a continuous data, and the range in 3 types of data, that is individual, discrete, continuous. So go through these 3 concepts. The same formula, range and coefficient. Surely we expect one problem or definition from this range concept. So and go through very easy one. Range means that is nothing but L minus S. That thing you remember this. Remember in mind. Okay. I hope you understand the concept. If you have any doubt, means you type the chat box or you call. I will explain. Okay, thank you, student.